are. Alright, so I have 7 turns to get to this douche nozzle over here. It's just reach Galahad in 20 turns. It's not defeat Galahad. Okay, yeah, so we're almost there now. I know once I open the door, a bunch of dudes are gonna show up, so... I know, I'm being careful. We're trying to be anyway. Oh, the king's sure taking his sweet time. He should have been here by now. No, I guess they're trying to be like, move faster, dumbass, or something. Which is fine. I don't have anything. Hey Mark, how you doing? Wow, he got a crit? That's funny. Another crit. I should probably slow down a little bit. Oh, Pavice. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh god, he can move now. I'll be damned, you made it. You truly are an impressive bunch. Brother! Cynthia, get out of here. You better let her go. Alright, run along now, little one. It's time for the adults to play. And now the true battle can begin. Hope you're all ready to die. All remaining Steel Knights to me. Oh god, I knew! You're no longer in a time requirement. Defeat Galahad. End the map. Alright, you bumholes, let's go. I'm ready for you. Come take me down, if you can. I don't like Thimble Vetver being there. That creates problems for me. Yeah, he decided to bring all his guys, and now there's these guys coming at me too, though I'm not really scared of them. It's just what it is. I'm not the biggest fan of him, though. He's gonna come at me. I mean, I could charge him, but it wouldn't end that well. Yeah, I just have to be very careful here. Because, like, I don't want to poop on myself and run out of time. Oh, she already has a holy symbol. She can't be crit anyway. I hope you said your prayers because your life ends here, but take some pride in the fact that it took me to kill you. Yeah, goodbye, Ahmed. Yeah, he ran off the throne, which was the point. That's what I wanted him to do. Yeah, I know, these bums are coming. They're never gonna reach me anyway. Alright, so now I have to knock these bums off as best I can without dying. It's a little too high. As silly as it is, that chance scares me more than anything else. Who still needs experience? Anybody? Well, Tendara surprisingly does. Ugh, I hate how much damage that is. I mean, it's not that bad. Like, he can't reach me, so who cares? couple of decisions to make, right? Ugh, yeah, without crits, that becomes harder. Like, this becomes interesting to me, because it's like, okay... If I attack with Lux Hasta, yikes. Like, he's gonna double me anyway. That's a lot of damage. Oh, I can hit him for 20 here. That's not bad. I do need to get this stupid guy out of the way, though. He's annoying. Nice. Okay, that's good. That knocks him off a little. Knock him down to 45. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. That's scary. Well, I'm out of range of him anyway, so it doesn't matter. This is problematic. I mean, I can heal Jaka and go in and try to Lux Hasta this guy and then lower his defense by 4. You know, but if I do that... Yeah, but I already used my dance. But how am I supposed to do that? You know, like, she's over here. So, like, I can dance somebody, but then they're not going to be able to reach him. He's too far away. I can use Sham to, like, do stuff, I guess. Like, what's Sham's... His move is 6. So, like, let's say he was here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's not enough. So I have to kill him with these 3 units. Unfortunately, not really an option there. I mean, I can do 10 here, but I would need to be able to, like, negate the crit. So, like, okay, let's see. If I go up here with Lux Hasta and I do that, but if I was fully healed, he could get 25. If I were to charge in with a Thoron, I could do 18. Duelim would do 10, Nosferatu would do 10. So, like, I could do 18 damage to him, but it wouldn't quite be enough. I mean, I could do 16 here, or I could do 20 here. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Probably. Maybe. But, you know, like, because I could put Jaka up here as a wall, and then he wouldn't be able to really do that much to me. Like, he'd be stuck. He would have to attack Natalie, but Natalie would have to live. If I weakened his defense, then maybe Coulter could hit him. Is that what you're arguing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I can't reach there. Because, like, she doesn't have the move. If I had a rescue staff, I could do it. But I don't. If she was closer, I could do it. But she's not. What's her movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, well maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because this spot doesn't count as a move spot. Like, it's a wall. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can only move here. Or here. Now, if I were to rescue... well, no, because, like, even if I okay, let's say I rescued up here. Then he could go here, and his move is what? 8. So, if he's here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He still can't quite reach. He can knock off one of the guys, but he can't... He's one move away from being able to hit him. Being able to hit Galahad. Which is annoying. So, like, I pretty much have to wall up and hope that he can't get to me. You know, it's annoying, because, like, you know, it means I have to let this stupid Steel Knight... Like, I could kill him. I could bring Fred up and murder this Steel Knight. The problem if I do that is that, you know, stuff becomes a little uncomfortable. I mean, if I lower his defense by 4, what is the Pekshats' attack? It's 12, so I could get to 37. Yeah. Because, like, if I go up with Coulter, what's the result? Terrible. I mean, it's not guaranteed. It is guaranteed death, actually. This sucks. I might have to restart the chapter then. Because I did something bad. Let me just think. Your move is 7. Okay, what's your res? Her res is 27. So, like, if he attacks with this, it's 46, so it's 19 times 2, which wouldn't kill, assuming he didn't get a crit. Like, I still might be okay. If Natalie can't be killed by him... I mean, the problem I have here is when I charge him, he's gonna do 56 to me. So, like, I almost have to sit here and not do anything. Well, actually, if I use the Aspless on him, and then I have Sham use a Physic, then I can heal him as best I can and knock out this guy. And I might be able to do a few things that way. I mean, Barret is kind of scary. Barret has 98 avoid to his 168, so that doesn't help that much. Now hang on a second. If I use Thor on here and I kill this guy, then I get proc trigger shit or whatever. So I could do it, and then get another turn and then set up based on that. But I'm gonna have to do some stuff on the other end first. Okay, what is Fred's stats? He's... Okay. Can you trade and rescue in the same turn? Well, actually, no, that doesn't matter. Okay, so let's say I do this. And I rescue. And then I come up here. And then I trade for the holy symbol. Then I wait. Then I come over here. Then I dance with the avoid chancer. Then I blast over here with the holy symbol. I use the gladiolus to hurt this bum. Now he's dead. Okay. That's the first part of this. Next idea is not this. I'm not doing this. It's stupid. So like, now we run into kind of the issue of, first of all, I'm gonna move everybody up, assuming I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna survive. That's the first step. Now, Jaka going up here and attacking with this would make sense. Well, actually, no. With this would make some sense. So it seems like suddenly I'm doing less. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, it's because he gets... Maybe he gets some bonuses or some shit. It doesn't matter that much. No, but I can do it. Sham can heal him. But I just can't attack with him. So, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to... I have to think about this. I know what I need to do. Like, I need to move Helga up, trade with Fred, get the holy symbol on her, have her equip Nosferatu, and stand there. And I need to have Jaka come up here, stay in that spot, not attack anyone, and then have Sham fully heal him so that he'll be tempted. Like, if I can do this right, and I equip the Auspice, he's gonna go after Jaka because it's an attack that can't be countered. And Jaka should be okay, theoretically, if he does that. I just have to make sure of some stuff. That's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Like, because, like, if Fred can get killed by this bastard, and this is why I gave him dodge for this theoretical issue. So, like, he has a 40% crit chance. I don't know how crit is calculated, but when you deal with luck. But let's say he's got 33 res now. So that's 13 damage. So if he were to double crit me, he would kill me. But the odds of that are low, which means they're gonna happen. Anyway. So let's do this. Let's trade with you. Let's get the holy symbol. Let's equip Nosferatu. And sit here. need to move him as far up as possible and use the last physic on Jaka to fully heal him. Next, move Jaka directly up here with the Allspice equipped, knowing full well what will happen, and then wait right there. So now he could attack Natalie and kill her. He could do that, though the 5 res makes it hard. This is once again an issue of how lucky am I. So then I move up here. Alright, let's find out what happens. I'm hoping he attacks Jaka, but we'll see what he does. Yeah, he attacks Jaka. Okay, this is what I needed him to do. I don't understand, Galahad. Please explain something. What's that? You clearly have no desire to harm my mother or sister. You seem to detest injustice, so why do you serve Mortimer? I serve House Steel. Mortimer possesses my house's blood. He also happens to be my king. Need I any other reasons? Why did you help him hunt down and kill Bowdymon? Why? Slander. I did no such thing. I only pursued you, Jock. In fact, Randall asked me to intervene in the conflict. I told him no, I would never harm an heir of House Steel. You're being pedantic. Bowdymon died, and you assisted in that. If it weren't for bastards like you, I'd still have my brother. I'm sorry for what happened to Bowdymon. Truly I am. He would have made a fine king. But all the same, Mortimer isn't the villain you claim him to be. I am glad the youngest of Maria's boys won the battle. In another life, perhaps I might have succeeded like he did. Defend yourself all you want. I'll bring your house to ruin. I'll never forgive you for what you did to my brother Bob. And that is your right. Alright, this is exactly how I would have hoped it went down. And these guys can keep moving, I don't care. They're never coming back anyway. Okay. So now I have some options. Time to use Ooga Booga! I want Isabel to do it. But I have to be careful, because like if I'm effing around too much, bad stuff happens. Okay, yeah, so this is what the odds would have been. Which I don't love, but whatever. King Fred! Don't mess with King Fred. He's too good. Yeah, he was. Ooga Booga again! Knock him down to 2. Ahmed deserves the kill. Let's just not take any chances. Ah, my niece, Isabel, it's good to see you again. When I heard you had left, I was so disappointed in you. You hurt your father's name by turning against House Steel. Robert would weep if he knew his girl had turned traitor. Uncle Galahad, I worshipped you when I was young and naive. I thought the Knights of Steel were Andaron's noblest elites. But now I see you'll serve any tyrant who sits on the throne. Randall, Mortimer, even a demon emperor wouldn't surprise me. You turned against Steel because doing so is obviously moral. You've not seen Mortimer in the same way that I have. He's not the villain. He's a man who cares for the commoners. When Cassandra killed those northern villagers, he wept. Yeah, we saw this yesterday, but I'll say it again. He's gone to great pains to give welfare to our poor, last Saturday. All he wants is a better world for everyone, rich or poor. Would a good man kill both his siblings? Randall, maybe. But even Baldimon, too? Val didn't deserve to die. Many men who deserve to die continue to draw breath, and yet others deserving of life will ultimately fall. History will judge Mortimer by his impact on the world. Baldimon will only become a footnote in his legacy. That's where I draw the line. Baldimon deserves better. If your beliefs are emblematic of all Steelborn, I'll pass. I'll create a new order once Jocko dethrones Mortimer. You will only do so if you succeed in defeating me. And that, dear niece, is easier said than done. Bam! Ah, well done, you have defeated me. That was a good fight. And I get the Bulwark, which is her regalia, which is like another holy symbol with buffs. Good fight. Not bad, boy. You're the superior fighter. Never thought the Steel Knights would be so handily bested. Where are my relatives? They're fine, lad. I have them waiting in the back. Don't worry, I'd never harm innocent women. Especially not a kind girl like your sister. I always wanted a sister when I was younger. Well, at least you're not a monster like Mortimer. That boy certainly hung me out to dry, the wretch. He sent no reinforcements even after promising me. Well, I mean, he did that before. Like, why are you surprised that he's doing that to you? He does that to everybody. Now that you've seen his familial love, care to roll over on him? Tell me what Mortimer's plan is. Quiet down, lad. A Steelborn will always keep to his word. I don't know Mortimer's grand plan, but I know where he is. He's holed himself up in the Lightbringer Lumina Shrine. I believe he's constructing a weapon of incredible power. As for the details, the brat never saw fit to inform me. How do I know you're telling the truth? I don't give a damn if you believe me. House Steel is ruined. Mortimer abandoned us. None of this nonsense matters to me anymore. Just let me bleed out in peace, Jocko. I want to make amends before I pass away. I see. In that case, I'll take my leave. Thank you for leaving my family on. You're a good man, all things considered. If only I had fought a worthy successor for the Steel Knights. Then I could have died without any worries burdening my heart. If only. Goodbye, Galahad. If only you'd done Chapter 30 the other way. What I did. Thorgrim, Robert, it looks like I'm the last of us to pass. I take some pride in knowing I outlasted the both of you. Wonder what the future of House Steel looks like. Did we leave a good legacy? How will they remember us? Brother! My cute sister, I'm glad you're okay. I was scared at first, but the man in armor was nice to us. Thank you for saving Mom and I. Oh, Jocko, my brave boy, I knew you'd come for us. Mother, you look better. Your coloring's improved. A physician has been by my side ever since I got here. He's given me medicine and looked after my well-being. I was a bit puzzled by the kindness we were shown. I thought we were hostages. Jocko, what's wrong? It's nothing, Mother. I'm just happy you're both safe. That's all that matters now. I'll never leave you again. I mean, you gotta go somewhere. Can we go back home now? I don't like this place. You'll have to stay here for a while longer, Fancy. Once I've dealt with one last thing, we can go home. Then we'll live together again like a family. Just like we used to. We got some more boots, though, and we got another hammer and staff. 30x before the storm. I mean, he might be. But in this game, Jagans are good. Jocko has conquered Mortimer's ancestral home of House Steel and defeated his allies. After Galahad tells Jocko where to find the new Tyrant King, he decides to take a short rest. In this final phase, Jocko and his comrades prepare themselves for their last challenge. Oh god, time for an hour of this! Mortimer retreated to a Lightbringer Shrine? His last resort, I'd wager. What's his goal? Knowing him, he probably has a plan to wipe us all out. He's been 2 steps ahead ever since he took action. But even he must be running low on options. Considering his losses of late, let's not hype him up too much. He's a man, not a god, and you men are as dumb as bricks. What I know of the shrines is they possess ancient magic. Mortimer rebuilt the largest shrine of them all, Lumina. He must have had a reason. Don't shrines only prevent terrorists from crawling out of the ground? How can he turn them into weapons? Perhaps he's found a way to reverse the shrine's power. He might intend to summon an army of terrorists to attack us. Hyperion, I hope you're way off the mark, Jaka. As do I. I mean, you said it, so it's probably happening. Even necromancers would struggle to control a horde of terror. Do you think Mortimer is capable of such a feat? He doesn't seem the sort to dabble in dark arts. I underestimated Mortimer once. I won't make that mistake again. Let's continue assuming he has planned far into the future. I fear we've been playing into his hands the entire time. Right, so any thoughts on how to proceed, boss? Well, I have one idea, but it's pretty dumb. We have many powerful regalia in our care, and we have brave soldiers to wield them. However, some of these weapons are not in the best of shape. Luckily, we could fix that. Castle Steel holds some of the best forges and master blacksmiths in all of Andaron. I've ordered all regalia repaired so we can use them in battle when the time comes. Ah, sweet. If Mortimer intends to summon forth terrors, we will at least have proper weapons to use. Once they're ready, we'll set out for the Luminar Shrine and put an end to Mortimer. That's your plan? Walk blindly into the trap he's surely laid out for us? Sounds like you're letting him pick the flow of the battlefield. You have any better ideas? I'm only your Darius. If he raises an undead army, Styxia's necromancers could seize control. We could turn those terrors to our side and destroy his ambition. Oh sure, great idea. Bring lots of necromancers into Andaron. There's no way that'll backfire. I guess I haven't done enough to make you trust me yet. Shame. Alright people, let's calm it down. I have to nix your idea, Darius. I don't trust necromancers who only recently changed their allegiances. You might be a swell guy, but those were your father's men a week ago. I say we charge headlong into the shrine and fight whatever he throws at us. If we lose, at least we go down swinging. Sounds like it'd be an exciting ending. For someone who will outlive us all, you sure seem eager to throw your life away. All I know is sitting here will accomplish nothing. Mortimer needs to die, right? So let's murder the bastard. Why overcomplicate things? I like your way of thinking, Tendara. The smiths have begun heating up the forges and are getting ready to work. The regalia will be repaired and ready for battle before the night arrives. I was under the impression it'd take you several days. You're good at this. It's my job. Right. Well, thanks a lot, dude. Aren't you afraid the Steelborn will stab you in your sleep? You're only a commoner. You don't command their house. Not at all. Bowdymon vouched for the Steel Knight's unwavering loyalty. They follow orders like well-trained dogs. No treachery in their playbook. Calling them dogs is a good idea. Prince Bowdymon. His death was what started all this, wasn't it? He sounds like quite the character. I wish I'd spoken to him in person. Same. We only shook hands at the border, but he left a strong impression. I liked the look in his eyes. He seemed like a good man. Yeah, he was. You okay, Jaka? I'm fine. Well, let's prepare then. No time for dilly-dally. Time to dilly-dally for an hour. Absolutely. Get your affairs in order. Once the regalia are fixed, we ride. Speak to Brianna to get clues about Mortimer's plans. After that, have Jaka wait on the throne to end the chapter. Speak to a Steel Knight if you need to buy supplies. 10,000 gold for free. Hello, Brianna. Can you give me your ability, Ignis, please? Oh my god, wait, how do you look? Oh god, every time I see her, she looks worse. Even though it's probably the same, I just haven't seen her in a while. So then I look at her and I'm like, oh, dude. I swear she's getting worse. I swear. Worst 2020. I know, she's still better than a lot of 2020 units. Her skills shit, but I know she's got death eyes. Hey, what's up, Theodore? God, I need to use you next time I'm using him for sure. Mainly because Rosethorn and other things. Like, he is going to... I'm gonna use Lilynette and him for sure. I think. Yeah, look at what Bulwark gives her. Like, skill, luck, defense, and res. That's pretty freaking great. And she's negated, she's immune to crits. Oh, hey Cyrus, what's up? Yeah, he does. So, like, there's a lot of things I can work on with this. You know, like, I'm already thinking about party composition for the Lunatic run. Like, Fred and Shay are guaranteed, so is Jaka, obviously. Sham I'm gonna use as well. Then we need, what's-her-face? Angelus's sister needs to be in there. Amelia. Which one's Amelia again? What's up, Robert? Yeah, her, yeah. Well, I need her for Chapter 27, and she also probably has good stats, so... Jeez, look at this guy who can use everything. Literally everything. Pretty impressive. Damn, Helga, you look terrible. You need anything? Jaka, you're still awful at small talk. Yeah, sorry, I do worry about you every day. Will your condition get any better soon? The opposite, it's worsening. Ilanda's soul is a sieve. Her life force is draining faster than I expected. Yeah, here's the thing though, right? Like, I know that Shay... You can get an A support and a B support, right? Like, you have 5 supports you can use per character, I think it is. Okay, yeah, so I think I need a B with Shay, so she can use magic, and I need an A with Amelia so that I get the thing. That means Runa... Yeah, exactly, we have the same idea. Which means that Runa doesn't get magic, unfortunately, if I use her until Chapter 24, and she would get dark magic, if I want to use her, which is debatable. But she's so good. Yeah, I have to think about it, because Runa's movement makes her super good, too. It's just, you know... The other thing is, like, here's the problem. If the Lunatic's secret objective is that I have a feeling it has to do with the walls. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if Chapter 29's Lunatic objective is don't let any walls get destroyed. If that's the case, then I need to have all of the bow users have a high number. They all have to be trained enough that they can knock these people out, unless I just use Gale Force with What's-His-Face and run around. But, like, these are things to think about later. At this rate, neither of us have much time left. Don't give me those puppy dog eyes. I don't want your pity. I want Mortimer dead. The sooner we kill him, the sooner I can die. Are you in pain? Agony. Imagine the worst migraine of your life. Now pretend it's hurting your whole body. Worse, I'm having trouble keeping myself awake. It's like my bed is calling out to me all the time. Well, we all like sleep. Maybe it's just... Promise me when we reach Mortimer, I get to kill him. If I'm too tired, take my arm and stab him a bunch. You heard Ella for no reason. I won't forgive him. I'll do what I can. Wait, what are their stats? Man, you're even worse. Actual worst stats I've ever seen. At least she has, like, 8 luck. You've got no luck. You're, like... I'm surprised. Like, she's actually what a citizen should be. Literally no stats. Big brother. Temke, what's wrong? You look a little... Are you going to die tomorrow? What? Where'd you get an idea like that? That's a little morbid. Ever since you saved us, I've been hearing people say scary things. They say you're gonna fight King Mortimer, and he has magic, and... Don't listen to those dummies, your big brother is awesome. I fought a big scary demon and beat him hand over foot. He was huge like a palace, he was hairy like a lion, and... Did I say something funny? I'm being serious. Big brother, you're fibbing again. What do you mean? No, I'm not. When you wave your hands, it means you're lying. That's what Mother says. A big scary demon, yeah right, I know you better. But I'm telling the truth. Remember that time you were in the bathroom with the spider? And you screamed like a baby and Mom had to come kill it? That was a long time ago. You were like, Mom, help, it's so big and hairy, save me. You had a high-pitched voice and you were shaking for hours after. You've added embellishments to that story over the years. I did not scream, it was more of a primal roar of fury, like that village guy, like the allied village unit in Chapter 8 or whatever who did that. Eek, it's on my hand, no way you fought a demon. You would have peed yourself. You haven't told that story to anyone here, have you? That depends, what are you gonna give me to be quiet? You little blackmailer, I'll get you more presents soon. Yeah, I'm the best big brother ever. I must return home safely. I never want to see Femke's sad face again. I know, he was like, he's one of the MVPs. He's up there with Necromancer guy from 29. Jaka. Mother, I'm glad to see you're alright. You're about to become a national hero, Jaka. But you're also about to be in grave danger. I have Dad's armor, I'll be fine. He's in danger all the time. There's no time for jokes, so Jaka, I'm so worried. By the way, I'm pretty sure most of the lunatic objectives are just Like, if anyone shows up with a regalia, I have to kill them. I'm pretty sure that's the lunatic objective every damn time. So I'm gonna have to plan around killing all of these hyper bosses. That I shouldn't be able to beat, which means I'm gonna have to promote Fred early and Kurt. I'll probably have to promote Fred and Kurt early to be able to deal with them. But, you know, we'll see. I also have to kill What's-Her-Face on Chapter 7. Hey, what's up, Joseph? How you doing? Oh, Jock, I'm so worried. You could die tomorrow. I hope you haven't been talking like that in front of Femke. Historically, killing a king has caused countless problems. We saw that with King Randall. We'll see it with Mortimer, too. Okay, so, like, I hated Fred at the start, because he seemed like a douchebag. Now I think he's good, but I don't, like, he's not my favorite unit or anything. So, like, I'd like to think I'm a normal guy who accepts Fred for who he is, and understands his value, but at the same time won't put him above everybody else. Those who dispose of kings become tyrants. The ancient records are consistent. I know you would make a good king, but you don't intend to rule over Andaron. That means the person you choose may become Andaron's next tyrant instead. Alanda's boy Amon, he'll become king. That's the easy choice, Jaka, but is it the correct one? I think you should take control of Andaron's future. You would treat your fellow commoners well, wouldn't you? We've been stomped on for so long, nobody has any hope. That wouldn't be moral, Mother. Amon is the rightful heir. Rightful? Who determines this? Why should blood choose a king? You should change the system. Why not abolish the monarchy? What would replace it? I don't know anything about politics. We could let peasants rule over themselves? If I tried, the houses would revert the laws when I died. And besides, peasants can't rule themselves, Mother. They need a guiding hand. That is what the nobility wants us to believe. I'm unconvinced. Well, if you can work out a smarter system of governments, let me know. Until then, I'll stick with whatever I already know. Suppose you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I guess not. Before you go, I have something to give you. You don't need to give me anything. I'm glad you're okay. That's enough for me. No, it isn't. When you sent us money, I saved some of it. I wanted to buy a welcome home present for you. I wasn't able to save up much, but I want you to have this. You get hurt in battle, apply it to your wound. I'm sorry I couldn't buy you anything nicer. It's fine. I'm glad you're here for me. I'll make sure to return home safely after I'm done. I'll hold you to that. I mean, thanks. Thanks for the concoction. Mom, 15 HP. MVP. You know, it's gonna save me, not really. Just gonna tiptoe around Ilonda for a while, because I don't even want to look at her. She makes me sad when I look at her right now. Oh brother, what do you want? Nice to see you too, getting along well? Let me remind you, you pay me to kill, not to talk. The moment you bore me, this conversation's finished. Why are you such an interesting person? Be more specific. You don't care about anything but money. It seems like a hollow life to live. Money makes the world go round. Without it, your weapons will rust. Hardy har. I'm serious, the world revolves around those with and without it. If you have gold, you're powerful. If you don't, you're not. You want money so you can obtain power? Not quite. I desire absolute freedom. I want nothing to obstruct my path. Money does open countless doors. Fun fact, when I was only a child, my mother sold me. When I grew up, I searched for her, found her, and killed her. Nobody double-crosses me now. I do almost anything I want. Almost anything? Well, I can't fly through the air like a birdie yet. Maybe I'll buy a Pegasus unit in the future. I'd like to sail across the great ocean, too. Going to search for the old continent? If it strikes my fancy, or I'll hunt mermaids. Haven't decided yet. Those poor fishies. Yeah, I guess down here is where a lot of the fun people are. Can't wait. Fight Mortimer? No, I can't wait for you to become King, Jaka. No, that isn't the plan. Rather, Ilonda will rule Andaron soon. When she passes, Amon will assume the role he ages. Once he ages. I have no desire for the throne. That's the best part. Those who hate politics make great rulers. Therefore, I insist we make you Andaron's king in the future. I'm not cut out to be a ruler. All I want is a simple life. Make some gold as a mercenary, marry a pretty wife, have kids, retire to a cozy forest cottage, spend my remaining days fishing. That's the life I'd enjoy most. Becoming king would grant you great riches and women. You could set up your kids to live well. Have your pick of any plot to build your ideal cabinet. Am I getting through to you at all? Why are you so determined to make me assume the throne? I already said I don't want it. I've made my desires clear. There comes a time when every man must step up for the common good. Andaron deserves a virtuous king. Who better than the Lord of Lances? I see. Every word you've spoken was carefully planned, Darius. You don't care about noble kings. You want an ally on the throne. Better me than a lightbringer who may go to war with Styxia someday. Was I that obvious? My apologies, but yes, I dislike lightbringers. They're all so morally uptight. They have sticks up their bums. Always so self-righteous, violent towards those they disagree with. Styxia would appreciate a mentally balanced king. Then you'd better make good friends with Amon. I mean, he's got darkness in him. You guys will get along fine, whatever. Treat him well as a kid to avert catastrophe. I won't be sitting on that throne. That's too bad. Make Ahmed king. Yeah, at last, the big day is almost here. This friendly skeleton will beat Morty's butt. Oh, do you have something against Mortimer himself? No, don't be silly, buddy, but you've got to promise me. Promise what? Promise me I'll get to land the killing blow. No, it's not gonna be you! I mean, it could be you, but it's probably not gonna be you. A lot of people want that honor, including me. What makes you want to do it yourself, though? Did Mortimer hurt you? Like... I don't know what's gonna happen with who I'm gonna deploy, but, you know, there's certain people who I'd like to get the killing blow, and if certain people are deployed who I don't think will be deployed, then they get the killing blow. If I have the option. It's nothing like that, I just want the glory. If I kill him, the girls will be all over me. Of course, I should have known. What's up? I just noticed, what is that scroll in your hand? I didn't take you for a reading books type. Oh, this? Yeah, it's nothing big, just some old historical tome. Oh man, I've never seen you read. Do you even have eyeballs? Yeah, I do. Don't keep me in suspense. What's the scroll about? Well, it's a historical legend. It's called The Lich's Wrath. As you can guess, it's about Lich Queen Morganus' life. The mightiest Lich to ever walk the mortal plane. We still have her amulet. I take it you're a fan of her exploits and legends? Yeah, you could say that. She was an evil figure. History wasn't kind to her. But we Styxians still look up to her for inspiration. You seem to have a reverent tone for her. It's almost like that dark voice in your head is probably her. From when he split personalities. It would not surprise me at all if it was her. Don't tell me there's a cult in her name. Nah, nothing like that. Let's see. Ahmed, are you alright? Of course I am. I just spaced out for a second. Don't forget to give me all the weapons we recovered. I need to grow my salvaging empire ASAP, Lord of Lances. Okay, well, I'll have him attack Mortimer, maybe, but I won't have him kill him. Absolutely, I'll see you around, Ahmed. You too, buddy. Morganus. Yep, it's totally that. That's totally what this is. Alright, what's up, Zacharias? Dawn of the final day, the end approaches. What are you, Majora's Mask? Do you feel fear, Lord of Lances? I'd be lying if I said I didn't. But more than that, I feel rage. Fear is good, rage is good. I have experienced both. Yep. You're usually so stoic, I can't see you being afraid. The vessel you see before you is a shadow of my former self. 1,000 years spent living between worlds has changed me. Life, death, these are concepts I once thought polar opposites. Now I realize they're but two sides of the same coin. What do you mean by that? When a person dies, their soul travels to the great beyond. It enters the cycle of samsara, awaiting future reincarnation. Those with bad karma rebirth as pitiful existences like bugs. And good karma makes you rebirth as a king? I make no promises. So what sort of karma has Mortimer reaped? He is a misguided child. His ambitions were noble, but in the end they will look upon him unfavorably. They, Andaron's people, those cursed to die to the hordes of hell. Lord of Lances, morality is rarely ever black and white. We exist in a gray reality, ruled by gods of grayness. Mortimer has committed many evils and many good deeds, but history is unkind to its losers and fallen. As it should be. Alright, Madeline, what's up? Are you certain? You need not if you don't want to. No, it's fine, I have to step up now. I didn't like the old bastard, but you won't let your house suffer. It's such a pain. What's a pain? Did something happen? Oh, hey, Jocko, no, not really. It's just that my father's dead. House Windlace doesn't have an heir other than me, so I don't want you to overwork yourself, Lord John. We can hire a noble who can take over the house. They'll manage its daily needs and send you a list. That won't do. The people of Windlace are innocent. I'm not going to sit by while some bureaucrat runs things. It's my job, so I'll have to get in and fix stuff. Do you have the slightest idea how to run a house operation? Not a clue. That's why it's such a pain. You don't owe anyone anything. I don't know why you insist. Look, my old man spread his hatred all over our borders. I just want to make sure our house becomes a refuge for everyone. As the male heir, it's my job to update our old traditions. Well, I didn't take you for the stiff and studious type shop. What the hell else am I gonna do? Not like I've got much going on. I'll stay by your side and help, my lord. Thanks, that means a lot to me. That was really bad. I mean, he ended with 26 speed. That's not bad. Okay, what's up, Caroline? How you doing? Jocko. Caroline, I was wondering, what do you do after the war? Assuming we survive? Yeah, well, he got on a roll for a bit there. To kind of... But he was still garbage for the first half of the game. And I had to boost him with speed. Remember, I had to use, like, 2 speed wings on him, too? So, like, his actual speed is probably, like, 22. I can't believe how much work I had to do for him. Mortimer won't win. You can count on it. Well, I was thinking of returning to my house. Wait, you're red hair. You're a flame guard? No, I'm a baroness of House Claymore. But my bloodline is quite diluted. Oh, Claymore? That's Victoria's house. Are you two related? Victoria. Yeah, Lady Victoria of Claymore. She's in the mercenary corps. Haven't you spoken to her? I see you aren't aware. House Claymore was dissolved. What remains of my house is scattered across Andaron. Our former leader gambled our assets and heritages away. After that, we split into a number of smaller houses. When my house was separated, that's when I met Armand. My father betrothed me so we could make ends meet. Armand was a kind and loving man. He treated me well, but it hurt to see my childhood home sold off. Yeah, I bet. So every house has a regalia, but this house doesn't? Or maybe, like, it might be something where, like, I have to do something to get it. Claymore has a regalia. Okay. Alright. Well, I probably have to get it in Lunatic to unlock all the stuff, right? I'm assuming that's a requirement for 32. So I probably have to try to get it. No, it's not required? I might try to get it anyway. Victoria's from our family's main branch. Okay. Unfortunately, the two of us haven't met. I think you get along well. Want me to introduce you? No, that's fine. I doubt the two of us have much in common. I've become acclimated to the snotty, stuck-up noble class. From what I know of Victoria, she's a bit of a free spirit. I'd only drag her down. I wouldn't go that far. You two could become besties. You say the strangest things sometimes. What up, John? Father John, what can you tell me about the Luminous Shrine? It's the greatest and most holy site of House Lightbringer. Sir Joseph took personal charge of the shrine's construction. The Lightbringers would all hold their greatest ceremonies there. It's the place where King Caiaphas married Queen Iris, for example. I was the lucky priest who got to recite their vows and wed them. That was a joyous day. If only it could have lasted forever. How did a bishop like you come to serve House Flameguard? I come from a family of priests who served Flameguard for generations. It was a natural path for me to walk. Pardon me, that does not sound very enjoyable. When Gareth reigned, the Flame Guards were a noble and respected family. It all changed when that foul succubus murdered her husband and took power. I'm glad you murdered Lady Cassandra. The woman deserved 1,000 deaths. You knew she killed the Lord of House Flameguard, yet you did nothing? What was I to do? Anyone who spoke against her was eliminated. My son was foolish enough to do that, and I never saw him again. She killed your kid? Well, that's awful. My boy Eric was a guard patrolling the wall, a job I secured for him. However, he was outspoken and not afraid to speak truth to power. He was a good lad, a brave lad, more courageous than his father. Someone heard him voice his anger with some of the other guards. A few days later, he vanished while on patrol, killed by brigands. I don't know if he was killed by brigands. He might have been dragged to the basement. and probably killed him later. But maybe brigands. If he was lucky, brigands killed him. At least that's the story I was told. I knew better, but what could I do? Yeah, he was dragged to the basement. Come on now. I believe that he most likely ended up in that horrible dungeon. Experimented upon by that monster Alvaro. What a terrible fate. I'm sorry, I can't imagine my family ending in such an awful place. I'd rip out Cassandra's throat if she harmed my mother or sister. Alas, I am a coward, and I'll live with this shame my entire life. A father cannot even protect his son is a disgraceful thing. At least you turned against Lady Cassandra when it mattered. It's never too late to change. Never too late to change, Would you say that to Mortimer? He won't ever change. He's far too stubborn. Is that what you really believe, or is that what you hope for? Look, if you want a confession, I have plenty of things to say, however. That'll have to wait until we've won this war. I'd like to ask about the Lumina Shrine now, if you don't mind. Of course not. I'm at your service. I'll answer as best I can. Do you think the shrine can be turned into a weapon? And how might one do so? I have a feeling that... Because, like, one of the requirements for 32 is that you have to talk to him with Amelia, or whatever. So I'm assuming chapter 32 involves him. But I don't know for sure. Maybe he's just going to show up in 31 and F me over. Lightbringer shrines hold all hold magic that they can be used to perform great feats. However, only Lightbringer nobles are able to draw upon the power of those spells. One reason Thorgrim feared them was due to his inability to access their powers. But since Ailanda lives, perhaps Mortimer might be able to weaponize her blood? That makes sense. He never has seemed interested in killing her. I thought that was odd. Maybe he wants to use her as a regent. What a vile thought. Yeah, no kidding. Since he hasn't captured her, maybe Ayla could use the shrine? We could turn the tables on him if we seize this opportunity. It might be possible, Sir Jaka. Here's to hoping for the best. Yeah, I'm assuming Ailanda's going to be deployed next chapter now, based on what they're saying. I just hope she's not old and dead. Because that'll be kind of depressing. She might be, though. She'll have like 2 move and minus $20 stats or something. I would kind of want her to get the final blow if she could get it. But Jock is a good choice, too. Hey, what's up, Cyrus? General Cyrus, we may have started as enemies, but I'm glad you're with us. The pleasure's mine, General Jock. It's been an honor serving you. It's been so long since I fought for a cause that I needed. I feel I don't deserve this joy. Are you aware of what went on down in Alvaro's dungeon? I was never informed on the specifics, but I could guess what was happening. I feel horrible for not stopping her. I should have killed Cassandra myself. Even if it meant my death, I would have at least taken her with me. Not with Pavise, you wouldn't have been able to do anything. However, she anticipated my betrayal and never turned her back on me. We need to find out how many people... Yeah. We need to find out how many people suffered down in Alvaro's dungeon. They need proper funerals and their families have a right to be informed. House Flameguard has much work to do in redeeming itself to the world. I want you to take charge of this. The redemption of my house is all I ever want to thank you. I promise to do my best. By the way, next chapter we're using all the boots. I gotta figure out who's getting all of them. We have like 3 sets of boots and 2 cursed boots or something. So, you know, we can even buff the stats of a unit a lot with the cursed boots and then undo it with boots. But, you know, we'll have a lot of options there. St. Tendaris, I wanted to talk to you about something. What'd I screw up this time, boss? It's nothing like that. You're acting too recklessly. You remind me of Baudimon. Thanks for the compliment. That's not what I meant, and it's not a good thing. Why does it seem like you're eager to die to Mortimer? You're a dragon. You'll live for hundreds of years. I'm a world dragon. I may even live for thousands. You're dodging the point. Okay, so what? You think I should be more cautious? Don't you see the problem? If you die, that will mean... I see your conundrum. You think I'm being flippant with my life. You're worried I'm evaluating my remaining years a bit too poorly. Put it mildly, yes. Jaka, why do humans climb giant icy mountains? I beg your pardon? The odds of making it to the summit are low. You don't live many years either. Why cut that what little you do have short? I'm listening. If I die when I'm 200, I lose out on hundreds of years. If you die when you're 30, you lose out on 60 years. But relatively speaking, a year is more valuable to you than me. In either case, death still cuts short a person's valuable years. You're losing me. I'm not worried about losing my life, I'm worried I'll waste it. A life spent in fear of death is a life not worth remembering. I'd rather die climbing a peak at 50 than in a bed as an old grave. As you see, Jock, I'm not planning to die tomorrow. But if I do, at least I'll have lived my best life. I see. Well, I can't refute your logic. I see why Baudimon liked you so much. If only we had more time to become better friends. Alright, let's just tiptoe around Aelanda for a minute. Because I don't want to talk to her right now. But I do have to talk to her. There's no one else around here, right? Hey Isabel, have you been doing alright? I buried my father half a year ago. I buried Baudimon not long after. Today I bury my uncle, and soon I might be burying Mortimer as well. How do you think I'm doing? Not well, to say the least. House Steel will live on through you and Amon. Amon is more of a Lightbringer than a Steelborn, isn't he? He'll restore Cathus' house, not the house of my family. That means I have to step up and lead, even if I hate it. He could rule both? That isn't how ruler rights work, but at least the war devastated all the noble houses. Steel isn't the only house that suffers from a lack of leaders. I was thinking about that today. Isn't it strange? Mortimer's actions caused most houses to crumble. Andaron has never been more vulnerable to attack. Huh. You think he deliberately sabotaged our country? Or maybe my cousin is an incompetent leader too, like Randall and Thorgrim. He might be incompetent, but I don't think so. It's just a feeling. Well, good talk. I'll leave you be. Thanks, I have a lot on my mind. Yeah, I bet. Great A support material over there. Alright, Aelanda, let's talk to you. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. Hey, Theodore, thank you for being so vigilant by looking after Aelanda. I've been so occupied with this war, I've almost not spoken to her. How is she holding up? How do you think she's holding up? She's dead. She's currently resting, but I don't know how much good it will do to her. She's getting worse by the day. Where's Amon? Sleeping peacefully in his crib. Don't worry, he's guarded. I mean, does the guard have a guard? Because he might show up as a demon any second now. We're setting out soon, but I think maybe it'd be best if you stay behind with Aelanda. If we don't return, you need to flee with her and Amon, somewhere far away from here. Of course, you don't even need to ask. I'll continue to protect them both. Jaka, Theo. Here, Aelanda. I'm here too, my lady. You need to take me with you. What? Don't be foolish. Mortimer, I need to speak with him. Please take me to the shrine. Well, I mean, that guy's useless then. You may as well have nobody there. No, I won't allow that, Isla. It's too dangerous. Before I die, I need to speak with him one last time. There is something I have to ask him. It's important. I don't have much time left. Please heed my dying wish. What do you say, Theodore? It is her final request. I cannot deny it. Very well, Isla. You may come with us. But Amon is staying behind here. Thank you. Hope we're not making a mistake, Theodore. Shouldn't you bring him to the Lightbringer Shrine so it can, like, purify whatever the fuck's wrong with this kid? I mean, he's still gonna be the freaking Demon King at this point. Like, Jesus. It's crazy how she has 27 magic at cap. Like, look at that. Just look at that stuff. It's like, she's basically perfect at everything. Yeah, she actually is my favorite unit. Other than Helga. Helga and her are my favorite two units. Lord of Lances. Steel Knight. What's your name? You want to know my name? Sure, it's a little awkward calling you Steel Knight. Caden of House Steel. Caden, I've been wanting to ask. Go on. Did you ever meet Baudimon? I did. And what about me? Did we speak before today? We did. I knew I recognized you. You were in that tavern. Baudimon's 20th birthday. I heard your voice. Wait, so like right at the beginning of the game this fucker was there? You have a good memory. Well, your voice is hard to forget. We shared a drink. It had some laughs. A different era. That was right after the rebellion 4 years ago. Oh, never mind. This is like a different thing. You seemed happier then. Did something change? I was not a Steel Knight at the time. Not long after, my wife fell ill. She caught a plague remnant strain. Son of a bitch. She perished. I'm sorry for your loss. I became a broken man. My thoughts darkened. I cast myself into a burning fire pit. Commander Galahad was nearby at the time. He rushed to my side and pulled me out. My body was burned, disfigured. Lady Harriet attended to my wound, but she could not heal my broken psyche. The death of my wife was too great a pain. You're a Steel Knight now. Something changed then? Lord Galahad spoke to me. He made me an offer. He gave me a new purpose. I would defend Andaron. I am a machine of war now, sent to kill our enemies. Happiness has no meaning, nor does joy or love. Now I feel only the steel of my armor engulfing me. Okay, Edgelord. How many have you defeated since becoming a Steelborn? I do not count them. I see. see. Are we done with the small talk? Please buy what you need. I do not enjoy speaking. I will, thank you, Peg. Jesus. Okay, what do we got? Man, he doesn't have anything I want in here. I mean, you know, holy weapons are fine, but I don't care. Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be terrors in that chapter, for sure, but I don't need any of this. Not really. Seems your husband has fled to the Lumina Shrine. Want to tell me what he's up to? You could save lives. Nothing to say, just gonna stand there silently? Mortimer's not the villain you make him out to be. He's sacrificing everything to save Aurora from demons. Oh, I don't doubt that he's sacrificing everything. Innocent souls, Baldymon's life, all sorts of things. But that has nothing to do with defeating demons. I met a demon once, he had a lot in common with Mortimer. For years, Andaron's houses have grown decadent and lost their way. They no longer follow the values espoused by the Lightbringers. Of course, King Caiaphas was not a noble man either. No, he wasn't. But what does this have to do with Mortimer? Everything. Mortimer planned his rise to king for a full decade. He never wanted to kill Baldymon. It's just Iolanda appeared. She threw his plans into chaos, and he had to rework them. So you're blaming Iolanda too, just like he did in the prisons? If Mortimer had just asked, Bald would have given him the throne. Your husband is a filthy, devil-damned murderer, period. Mortimer originally planned to trick Baldymon with the Tomatin forts. He had Prince Rodan dance into his tune, the simple-minded fool. Baldymon would have assumed Tomatin was readying themselves for war. Using the war, Mortimer planned to slowly gather power under Randall. When the time was right, Alexander would have backstabbed Randall. Houses of Speargarden, Flameguard, and the Ring were secretly loyal to Mortimer. Mortimer would take the throne and Baldymon would have stepped back. Exactly, Baldymon wouldn't care. He never wanted to rule Andaron. Mortimer could have just followed the same plan and he'd be king. He couldn't know what sort of influence Iolanda would wield. After spending a few days with her, he noticed her ambition. Iolanda would have pushed for Baldymon to contend the throne. In the end, it would have resulted in a similarly bloody civil war. What does any of that have to do with demons? You're dancing around the important ones. Think carefully, Sir Jocko. The nobility were corrupt. Do you think Mortimer would want Flameguard to exist? A house that conducted vile experiments on innocents? Could he ever truly trust a backstabber like Alexander? So you're saying Mortimer had to clean up the refuse tainting Aurora. Somehow the corrupt nobles would need to be purged. Because of Iolanda, he had to change his original plan. It destroyed him. Mortimer never wanted Baldymon dead. But that's how the wheels of fate turned. I don't believe a single word you said. When you see Mortimer next, he'll confirm my words. He has no reason to hide the truth any longer. I'll wring the answers out of him myself. I think that's everything, right? And it's 6 too. We're right at the end of everything. Advance to the final battle? Yes. This is it, the last chance to pull out. From now on, there's no turning back. Are you guys sure we want to do this? I'm with you all the way to the end. Let's go face Mortimer head on. Either Mortimer dies, or we do. Oh, I'm so excited, jumping for joy. Alright, let's move out. Time to end this. Final, lights return. Alright, that's gonna be it for today, guys. When we come back tomorrow, we will begin the final chapter. Well, I don't know about that. I'm expecting a hell of a problem. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. I'll do my best. Either way, we're at the end now. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.